Namaste, blessed self. Nama Narayan, fearless yogis, we are back. So after some technical difficulties here, I apologize that the feed was not quite coming in here, but I've got a alternative solution here. Hopefully this works. So you guys, please utilize the chat to let me know if anything is not working for you guys. Okay, so we're back now, talking about harnessing the healing power of the sun. And no more technical difficulties. Okay, guys, so awareness to the healing powers of the sun predates man's discovery of fire. So it's actually mankind's first god, because out of the darkness of night, when it was the most dangerous time of day for our ancestors, was the night when predators were out lurking, and it was those first rays of the day that signaled a new day, that it was now safe enough to come out and to go about your life and to pursue your life and everything, your desires, your fulfilling your karmas. And so sun has always played the most essential role for human beings. Namaste, yes, we are back. Let me know if you guys are having any troubles on your end with this feed. Now, before we go more into the Vedic science of sun and harnessing the sun's power, first we're going to talk a little bit about the sunlight UV rays according to Western science and its benefits. So first of all, the sun cures insomnia. How does the sun cure insomnia? Well, the sun manages your biological clock. It keeps your biological clock on track. The sun also cures depression. How does the sun cure depression? Because sunlight produces serotonin. And sunlight also is basically, it's nature's disinfectant. Sunlight, UV rays, is nature's disinfectant. It fights infections. It actually has been found that sunlight increases the white blood count, white blood cells, and it kills bacteria. And not only bacteria, but UV light in particular has been shown to prevent viruses from being able to reproduce. So UV light, according to the doctors at the University of Edinburgh, UV light can cause the thymine bases to fuse together, scrambling the DNA sequence. So that's the way. When it scrambles the DNA sequence, then a virus is no longer able to replicate or reproduce. For those of you who are on, how is the sound quality coming for you guys? Could I get maybe a couple other people letting me know how is the sound? I want to make sure that sound quality is coming through for you guys. Okay, so hopefully now this feed is going to be a lot better, hopefully. Okay, so sound is a bit low. Let's see if I can do something about that. I might just have to kind of speak up a little bit, guys. Okay, so sunlight increases the amount of oxygen in your bloodstream, allowing you to more easily, your body to more easily deliver oxygen to all the tissues in your body. It lowers blood pressure, relaxes blood vessels by creating, nitric oxide. And according to the doctors at University of Edinburgh, therefore by relieving pressure, by releasing pressure, it helps to keep heart attack and stroke at bay. So the sun is so important. In fact, Richard Weller, who's the senior lecturer in dermatology at the University of Edinburgh, says that by reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke, this far outweighs the risk of getting skin cancer. And that's according to him. So the sun and sun's light, it is the most powerful disinfectant that we have on this planet. And it is the source of power. So when we look at the Rig Veda, the Vedas have a very high opinion of the sun, and the sun is equated to Brahman, the absolute, and Atman. Two verses from the Rig Veda I would like to read for you guys. First one, it describes the sun like this. It says, "Sun is the remover of all weakness, the healer of all illness, the Lord of all that stands and goes. He slays the demons and guards the devoted." And the most simple translation of the Gayatri Mantra, which is also Rig Veda, the most simple translation of it is, "We meditate on the adorable glory of the Creator Sun, Savitri. May He inspire our intelligence." So, first of all, quality check. Is everything so far better for you guys? Is this a better experience so far before we go further? Thank you guys for coming back and giving this another shot. It appears from my end that this is working a lot better. Awesome. Natalie, so nice to have you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so when we're talking about sun worship, you guys, there is, first of all, there's some typical ways of not understanding this that I want to kind of alleviate. So the first one is that it's not like idol worship in the sense that you're worshiping an object in the sky. It becomes symbolic for the absolute and its manifestation as the creator at sunrise, the preserver at midday, and the destroyer at sunset. So at dawn, the sun is Brahma. At midday, the sun is Vishnu. And at sunset, the sun is Shiva. Okay, so there may be a lag here and there in the feed, so I will try to pause every so often, as Let's Do Math suggested. And thank you guys for letting me know how your experience is on your end. So the Vedic method of connecting to sun and being able to start to gain these benefits of sun, which are great. The benefits of worshiping sun, according to the Vedas, are grand. And according to the Surya Upanishad, here I was looking for this, according to the Surya Upanishad, people who worship the sun as Brahman, as the absolute, become powerful, active, intelligent, and acquire long life. These are all of the different aspects of sun. Sun represents soul. Sun represents higher self. Sun represents also ego, in the sense of it is also your well-being, your health, and your wealth. Now, one beautiful practice I want to share with you guys from the Vedic tradition for connecting to sun first thing in the morning. This is a very powerful practice from the Vedas that a lot of people in India still do, is every day, first thing in the morning, between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., to offer water to the sun. Offering water to the sun is a beautiful way to start tuning yourself into the rhythms and the patterns of nature. Offering water to sun is also going to tune you into your own spiritual progress, to your own spiritual evolution, help tune you in to your own Atma. And offering water to sun is very easy. You can either do it the most basic method, just through your hands, or you can take a copper pot, is the traditional method, and put inside of that fresh water along with unrefined sugar, a pinch of rice, a pinch of vermilion, and that's pretty much it. And then while pouring the water out, you chant the 12 Surya Mantras, which we'll go over next. And you can also put a red hibiscus flower. You can be visualizing the red rising sun. The red color of sun is what you want to be internally visualizing when you visualize sun. That morning sunrise, the illumination of sun, which also represents the illumination of spiritual consciousness. And while you're doing this, while you are chanting the 12 Surya Mantras, you're praying for health, for wealth, for well-being, and spiritual awareness. You face the east towards the rising sun, and feel free to improvise. The basic components here is offering water to sun. You can offer water to sun even without the mantras, or you can substitute Gayatri Mantra, which most people know, but we will also learn here during this workshop. And that's the most basic component. Now, if you want to have a copper vessel, or any vessel will work, but a copper vessel is traditional with the sugar, the rice, and the vermilion, great. That is up to you. And you can do this indoors in a shower or the bath, which is a lot of people do today. You can do it if you have a garden, you can be offering water to a certain plant, such as a tree, and you're also getting the blessings from tree when you're doing that. And at the most simple form, while taking a shower, you can just be cupping the water in your hands and repeating either Gayatri or these 12 Surya Mantras and thinking of sun, visualizing the red rising sun. Now, sun is visualized as a brilliant, shining God with gold skin, having 4 arms. He is seated on a red lotus and riding a chariot drawn by 4 horses. Surya sets in motion the wheels of time, and from him arise the physical elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, as well as the 5 jnanendriyas, or the senses. So far, so good? Are we all tracking? Quality improved, I hope? Okay. The 12 Surya Mantras are the same Surya Mantras we do during the Hatha Yoga sequence of Surya Namaskara. These are the attributes of the sun. Thank you, let's do math. And the way that I recommend you do these is to memorize them one day at a time. So give yourself 12 days to memorize these 12 mantras. And each day, you add one more mantra. So the first day, let's just take it at the most basic component. First of all, the most traditional way would be to do this in some kind of body of water. And I will make these mantras available in the description of this video as soon as it's done. So as for now, you guys will have a chance to memorize these, but as for now, I'm going to repeat these a little bit slower. Now that I know that the connection is good, I want you guys, and for myself as well, to just take in the vibrations of these solar mantras. So in the beginning, first of all, if you could do this the most traditional way, then you would go down to a river and you would be offering water that way, from the river water back to the river. Or I've done this in the ocean. That's the body of water that was closest to me when the last time I was practicing this. You can also do this, as I said before, in the shower, just cupping the water as it's coming down, facing the eastern direction, thinking of the red sun, Savitri, the creator, and then these mantras. Om Mitraya Namaha. Salutation to the friend of everyone. Om Ravaye Namaha. Salutations to the lustrous one. Om Suryaya Namaha. Salutations to he who sets everything to motion. Om Bhanave Namaha. Salutations to he who brightly illumines the earth. Om Khagaya Namaha. Salutations to the one who travels swiftly in the sky. Om Pushne Namaha. The giver of nourishment to being. Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Salutations to the primordial golden egg from which everything originates. Om Marichaye Namaha. Salutations to the Lord of the Dawn. Om Adityaya Namaha. Salutations to the Son of the Cosmic Mother. Om Savitre Namaha. Salutations to the Lord of Creation. By the way, this is the same Savitre that becomes Savitur in the Gayatri Mantra. Next, Om Arkaya Namaha. Salutations to the best one to be adored and worshipped. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Salutations to he who illumines the external and internal worlds. Okay, so Surya Namaskara is one of the most useful methods to induce a healthy, vigorous, active life, while at the same time preparing for spiritual awakening and the resultant expansion of consciousness. So the practice of Surya Namaskara, first of all, is offering water and the Hatha Yoga series of Surya Namaskar, involving 12 postures in which those same previous mantras are chanted during the performance of each one of the 12 asanas in Surya Namaskar. Now, according to Swami Satyananda, he says, you may have read that the practice of Surya Namaskara revitalizes the body and mind and helps to eradicate disease. But you must practice the technique in order to find out the truth for yourself. Practice is most important because experience is king. Experience is where transformation occurs. As long as we have an intellectual understanding only of these concepts, there is no transformation. Transformation comes as a natural result of personal experience. So we all may have such deep theoretical understandings of different aspects of yoga, but it's only useful when it becomes real to us. There's a difference between understanding something and realizing something. In order to make something real in your life, you must have experienced it, and then the element of transformation can come. Surya Namaskara is composed of the three elements of form, energy, and rhythm. Okay, we're now talking about the series, the 12 asanas of Surya Namaskara. The 12 postures themselves, the asana component, these create the physical template for the practice around which the actual form is interwoven. And the postures, they recreate the rhythms that we're doing in the postures. Eventually we want to get it down to such a flow that you're imitating the flow of the universe. So for example, the 24 hours of the day, the 12 constellations of the sun. These are the different rhythms in nature that we are imitating by doing Surya Namaskara. Surya Namaskara is a good practice for beginners because it will bring you through pretty much the full range of motion for the entire human body. There's 36 different ranges of motion in the human body, and Surya Namaskara satisfies a lot of them. Not all, but a lot of them. Surya Namaskara is also a great technique for finding out where you might have certain joints that are frozen, that are too tight, different ligaments and parts of your body, muscles that are too tight and rigid. Going through Surya Namaskara will help you to be able to identify those. And also for those teachers out there, when you're teaching a new student, Surya Namaskara is a very crucial time to be able to notice things about them where they might have certain rigidities in their body. So you can really, really help just by watching somebody going through these 12 series. It'll show you their physical condition, how good of shape they're in. Surya Namaskara will show you how good of shape you're in and other people, because it's a very dynamic series. At one time we're doing like a push-up series, and we go from standing to being all the way down on 8 points and then back up again. And so for that reason, beginners should start with just 2 to 3 rounds of sun salutations in the beginning, and as your physical condition improves, you should work up to 12. 12 rounds is a good number to be able to do daily once you've achieved it, and then do it every day. Consistency is incredibly important. Abhyas. Consistency is what allows for our practice to give fruit to the inner experience, to having a personal experience. Abhyas, consistency is incredibly important. So when you get up to being able to do 12 rounds a day, and what's recommended is to do 6 rounds of Surya Namaskara fast and 6 rounds slow. And for the fast sequence, you can use the Bija mantras. There's 12 Surya Bija mantras. And for the slow repetition, we can use the full Surya mantras that I just described. And again, I will make all of these mantras, both the Bija mantras and the full mantras, available in the description of this video within the hour that we finish with this live workshop. So, Surya Namaskara, you're going to, for those of you who are not familiar, we start even for those of you who are, how to incorporate these 12 mantras. Okay, there's 12 mantras and there's 12 asanas, going from Pranamasana, prayer pose, to Hasta Uttanasana, Padasana, Ashwa Sanchalanasana, and the others. And you're going to go through them in the same exact sequence that you've learned them, but including those previous mantras. So for Pranamasana, Om Mitraya Namaha. For Asta Uttanasana, with raised hands, Om Ravaye Namaha. With Padasana, bringing your hands down to your feet, Om Suryaya Namaha. In equestrian pose, Om Bhanave Namaha. In mountain pose, Om Khagaya Namaha. Coming down into 8-point touch, Om Pushne Namaha. In Bhujangasana, cobra pose, Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. And then coming back into mountain pose, Om Marichaye Namaha. Equestrian pose, Om Adityaya Namaha. And in hand to foot pose, coming back, Om Savitre Namaha. And in raised arms pose, Om Arkaya Namaha. And back in Pranamasana, Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. And to do that sequence, I have already done a video on Surya Namaskara, on sun salutations on Tripura Mandala. It was one of the first videos that I ever did, actually, like 6 years ago. and it includes these mantras in it in a way that you could actually practice while watching the video and learn the mantras that way if you want to. And I'll make sure that they're also included in the description. Let's move on, okay? So now we have gone over Surya Namaskara, the Vedic practice of offering water to sun. And we also have gone over Surya Namaskara, the actual Hatha Yoga series and the 12 postures. Next, one of the most powerful ways of generating solar energy within yourself is Gayatri Mantra. And I'm sorry, before we go on to Gayatri Mantra, there was one thing I wanted to mention for Surya Namaskara with the series, the 12 asanas. Swami Satyananda, in his book, Surya Namaskara, he states that in the case of disease, to purify the body, a daily practice of 108 rounds of Surya Namaskara may be undertaken. So obviously you need to be already in pretty good shape to do that, but it is something to build up to. And he goes on to say that it is so powerful doing that many rounds of Surya Namaskara that he warns it can cause symptoms, if overdone, symptoms of internal cleansing, symptoms of purification. When we purify too fast, for those of you who have maybe ever done like a raw foods diet and you start to detox too fast, what do you can get rashes on your body. Swami Satyananda says we can get boils, rashes, even diarrhea from overdoing Surya Namaskara, but these symptoms quickly subside with rest. So, there is that. Now, the Gayatri Mantra is another one of the most basic practices from the Vedic tradition. Aside from offering water to the sun every morning, we should also be chanting Gayatri Mantra at least 11 times, or actually exactly at most 11 times. 11 times is the number recommended to chant the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra has many benefits. Gayatri awakens prana shakti. That's huge. When we're talking about prana vidya, when we're talking about all these ways of directing prana for healing, well, what's one way that we can go about awakening prana? We know yoga lifestyle teaches us to conserve prana by the yamas and the niyamas, through correct lifestyle, through right living. And however, it's not always clear on how do we awaken prana. Well, you can awaken prana right now by chanting the Gayatri Mantra. That, to me, is one of the most important things about Gayatri Mantra. Next benefit of Gayatri, it is the first step to walking the Vedic path. For those of you who want to walk the Vedic path, Sanatana Dharma, learn to chant Gayatri just 11 times every morning. Chanting Gayatri increases the intellect, your learning ability, and concentration. It improves the health of your body and mind. Remember, it increases prana. And it brings spiritual illumination by increasing your awareness, your spiritual awareness. So, the Gayatri Mantra is as follows. I will chant it once, and then I will go over a definition, and then I will help you guys to be able to learn the pronunciation. So, Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om, the primordial sound. Bhur, the physical realm. And this is Bhur Loka, earth. We live on Bhur Loka. Bhuvaha is the astral realm, and Suvaha is the spiritual realm. So in the beginning, Om, Bhur, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. We are saying Om, the physical realm, the astral realm, the spiritual realm. Next, Tat means that God. Savitur, here we are again. The sun, Savitri, is Savitur, the sun as creator. Varenyam means adore. Bhargo means the self-effulgent divine light. Devasya is the Supreme Lord. Dhimahi means we meditate upon. Dhiyo. Dhiyo. Di is the same D as in Buddhi. Dhiyo means the intellect. Yo, may this light. Na, our. Prachodayat, illumine. So basically it means we meditate upon that most adored Lord of creation, whose divine light illumines all realms. May this divine light illumine our intellect. And instructions for Gayatri Mantra. Right after rising in the morning and answering the calls of nature, brushing your teeth and having a shower, your mouth is clean, chant Gayatri Mantra 11 times. Now chant it with me. I will chant a line, and I would like to ask that you chant it back with me. First line, Om, Bhur, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Okay. So, any questions about chanting Gayatri? I will also make this mantra available in the description here. And I strongly recommend everybody at least start a daily personal practice of Surya Namaskara and chanting Gayatri. These two things can be done in 15 minutes, definitely less than 20. 20 minutes a day, and you will start to see the rewards starting the first day. You will notice inner strength. You will notice the unfolding and the blossoming of awareness starting to happen. Higher energy to be able to stay more buoyant and positive. In order to stay positive, we really need high energy. Depression is related to low prana. And a mantra like this, Gayatri Mantra, awakens prana. So immediately you'll start to feel more buoyant. Immediately you'll start to notice more energy, and you'll start to notice that it's easier to stay optimistic and hopeful, and to notice the patterns unfolding around you so that you can grow, right? That's when we can have more awareness, then you can notice patterns unfolding around you, so you can learn faster, so you can grow, so you can evolve, so that the soul can evolve faster with more awareness. That's why we want to cultivate awareness, to be able to speed up the evolution of the soul. So go ahead now, and we're going to do a short dharana, a short guided meditation on the sun. So start off by allowing your thoughts to slow down and to still your body. And let's just take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and out. Again, breathe in and out. One more time, breathing in full and breathing out long. Now, remember the words of the Gayatri Mantra. We meditate on that most adored Lord of creation, whose divine light illumines all realms. May this divine light illumine our intellect. Now withdraw your awareness from the senses of the outer world and bring your awareness within and focus on the 7 chakras. See the 7 chakras inside of your body and visualize each chakra to be a bright, shining, brilliant sun. So, at the pelvic floor, Mooladhara, the sun. At the coccyx, directly back from the pubic bone, Swadhisthana, the sun. Manipura at the navel, the sun. Directly back from the sternum, at the heart chakra, the sun. Directly back from the pit of the throat within Vishuddhi, see the sun. And as a point of bright light between the 2 eyes at Chittakash, at Adya Chakra, the sun. And at the crown of the head, the bright, luminescent sun. See these 7 suns shining brightly with self-effulgent divine light. Allow yourself to feel the inner power of each chakra, with the sun shining brightly from each subtle point. Feel the power and energy of the sun within each chakra. And bring your awareness down to Mooladhara Chakra and chant Om Hrah Namah at Mooladhara. Then come up to the sun at Swadhisthana and say Om Bhuvaha Namaha. Then bring your awareness up to Manipura. Om Suvaha Namaha. Come up to Anahat. See the sun in the heart space and chant Om Maha Namaha. Then bring your awareness up to Vishuddhi and chant Om Janaha Swaha. Om Janaha Namaha. Bring your awareness up to Agya, between the brows. See the sun at Agya and chant Om Tapa Namaha. And at Sahasrar, at the crown chakra, see the sun and chant Om Satyam Namaha. Om Satyam Namaha. Om Satyam Namaha. Now chant Om while seeing all these suns unite in Sushumna, becoming one dazzling, brilliant glow, chanting Om. Seeing the sun at Sahasrar, at Satyaloka, flowing like soma, like nectar, filling up your whole being with sunlight. The light of 1,000 suns, dazzling, bright white light, emanating from Sahasrar, from the crown chakra, radiating and permeating all the nadis of your body, all 72,000 nadis, all 7 chakras now becoming engulfed in the light of Sahasrar. And seeing the inner sun revitalizing your immune system and driving off all darkness and all negative forces, experiencing yourself now as that divine white light of sun. Coming back now to your body, coming back to your breath, and being aware of that inner power of sun, which is always there within you, illuminating the inner terrain of your being, bringing the light of consciousness, bringing awareness, bringing self-effulgent light of Atma, allowing you to recognize yourself, your higher self, allowing you to exercise discernment, vivek, and detachment, vairagya. These practices for the sun are immensely powerful and potent, and I really hope that you guys are able to integrate some of this, and for myself as well, to be able to integrate some of these practices into your own daily life, because it all starts with sun. And as we have, many of us now have an opportunity to rebuild and to reconstruct and to start a new era in life, we can do that with power, with awareness, with consciousness, with the knowing of self, with the knowing of our higher inner power. So, in this workshop, we spoke about the scientific benefits to sunlight and ultraviolet light. We spoke about the Vedic practice of offering water to sun with offerings of sugar, rice, and vermilion, while chanting either the Surya Mantras or Gayatri Mantra. We also talked about the Hatha Yoga series of Surya Namaskara and how to incorporate those 12 mantras into your practice. And we understood the meaning behind the Surya Mantras, the sentiments behind the Surya Mantras. We then spoke about the Adi Gayatri Mantra, which is also called the Surya Gayatri Mantra, because it is, after all, a solar mantra. It is talking about Savitre, Savitur. We then did a short guided meditation, and that brings us here now. And I want to thank you guys for your patience, because there has been quite a few obstacles in these live feeds, such as the quality and the lagging and some of the pausing. It seems as though, however, this new solution is working. Any feedback from you guys about the quality? Is the quality now up to par? Is it where you would like to see it as, for those of you who are still out there? And also, if anybody wants to give questions, if you have any questions on what we just covered and what we just discussed, then now is a great time to be able to ask any questions. Otherwise, you guys, I want to let you know that Tripura Yoga, the website, there's some new workshops that I'm offering there for you guys, such as how to develop inner silence through a traditional yogic meditation technique called Antarmona. And we will also be going over the yogic science of pranic healing, in which you guys will be learning about the lifestyle components, not only the theory and the practice, but also the various lifestyle components, and being able to learn how to start sensitizing yourself to perceiving prana right now. And so I want to invite you guys to join me for these workshops. These live workshops like this will continue every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, these workshops, we only cover one topic at a time. So in order to go deeper into certain topics in yoga, tantra, Vedanta, and Vedas, I have started to offer these workshops on the tripurayoga.org website. So to get a discount there, you can use the coupon code FIRST1. That's all together, one word, the word first, and then the number 1 right after it will give you a 50% discount on those workshops. So that is all for now. I don't know if you guys don't have any questions, or if I'm just not seeing them correctly, or if everybody's totally content. If so, then blessings to you. O Lord, and essence of light. O Lord, and essence of light. Lead me from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotir gamaya, mrityor ma amritam gamaya, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.